Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all well. Today's class is a Vinyasa flow focusing on hamstrings. So if you have tight legs, this is going to be a wonderful class to help release them while still giving your body a full flow and stretch. There's nothing else to say apart from like this video if you enjoy it. Subscribe to stay updated. I post out 3 new flows every single week, and grab your mat, grab some water, and we will go do some yoga. Okay, my lovely little humans, we are going to start our class in our Thunderbolt Pose. At the end of the mat, got a lot of energy today, so I'm going to try and rein it in. We're going to start in Thunderbolt Pose at the end of the mat, just allowing your hands to rest onto the tops of the thighs. And let's just take a moment to arrive on the mat, to start to draw our awareness to the breath, allowing the breath to lengthen the spine on an inhale and relax on the exhale, grounding yourself into the here and now, allowing all of your thoughts to reside in this present moment as we set our intention to keep our awareness here, to draw the mind back whenever it wanders to any worries, to any stresses, to anything going on in the past that has been and gone, or in the future that has not yet arrived. This present moment is all that we have, and it's this present moment where we're going to stay as we go through our yoga practice together. Slowly from here, you're just going to bring your fingertips to either side of the knees, tucking the toes underneath. We're getting straight into the hamstrings today. So slowly on an exhale, rolling up into Ragdoll. So keep a nice soft bend into the knees, find your elbows, and let the crown of the head drop. I want you to take some nice deep breaths here. Keep relaxing into the exhale. Bringing some awareness to the backs of the legs and just start to notice how they feel today. Not judging them in any way. Sending some love to the hamstrings for all that they do. Maybe bring a little bit of movement if that feels good. Gently just swaying from side to side. You're just allowing gravity to do all of the work for you. On an inhale, bring hands to the shins. Push yourself away from the legs as you inhale. Look forward, draw the shoulder blades down the back, tilting the tailbone up towards the sky. We're deepening that stretch as we exhale. Hands are going to come round the back of the legs. Keep that soft bend into the knees as you exhale into your fold. Keep tilting the tailbone to the sky. Still drawing those shoulder blades down the back. The head and the neck is nice and relaxed. And don't worry if you're still feeling a little tight here. We're right at the start of our practice. We've got a lot of warming up to do. Slowly release the hands down. Whilst you bend into the knees, so you might have to bring a really deep bend into the knees to take the hands down. Slowly start to walk yourself into your high plank. Flowing through chaturanga, your knees are down or lifted as you exhale to lower. Little pause at the bottom. Inhale, upward facing dog. Maybe you find that baby cobra. And exhale is going to take us back into our first downward facing dog. Take a moment to pause here. Notice how your down dog feels. And maybe you want to bring a little bit of movement in. Start to bend into the knees. Let the hips move from side to side. Let's find a couple of breaths here. And then finding stillness in your downward facing dog. We're going to engage the front of the legs. So by switching on and contracting our quadriceps, the front of the legs, it's going to help to lengthen the hamstrings. So for a count of 5, we're going to squeeze into the quads, draw the kneecaps up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you exhale, soften and draw those heels a little closer towards the mat. See if those hamstrings have lengthened. 2 more times. Squeezing into the front of the legs, tensing the quads, draw the kneecaps up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Keep drawing your energy up, tailbone tilting up towards the ceiling. Last time, engage the front of the legs for 5, 4, keep tensing, 3, 2, 1, and relax. If that doesn't feel any different, don't worry. We're sending the gaze to the hands and slowly starting to walk those feet forward. You might need to lift onto the fingertips, or you might need to lift your hands all the way off the mat. When we get to the top of the mat, either hands come back up to your shins or your fingertips stay down. As you inhale, look forward, tilt the tailbone up, open the chest. Go ahead and exhale back into your fold. Maybe you use your hands around your legs. But if you do this, be mindful not to overstretch the lower back, so still keep that nice bend into the knees. On an inhale, we're drawing all the way up to standing, palms together, lift the gaze. Exhale, let go, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Stepping back with your right foot, keep the toes tucked underneath. Let's take a little pause here. So if you have blocks, you can take your hands onto blocks, or you stay on your fingertips or palms, depending on how flexible those hamstrings feel. As you exhale, start to draw back. You're keeping your hips nice and square, so keep pulling your left hip back and your right hip forward. This left leg doesn't have to be completely straight. You can keep a little bend into the knee. On an inhale, you're tilting your tailbone back behind you as you look forward to find length. And then on that exhale, see if you can relax your body down over that left leg. Let the crown of the head drop for 3 breaths. Slowly bending into the front knee. Step that right foot back to the top of the mat. Inhale, look forward, halfway lengthen. Exhale to fold, either fingertips stay down or those hands come round the backs of the legs. Palms together, inhale, draw all the way up, lift the gaze. Exhale, let go, forward fold. Inhale, halfway look forward. Stepping back with the left toes, keep them tucked underneath. Hands framing the right foot. On that exhale, slowly start to extend. Drawing your left hip down, your right hip back. Inhale, look forward, find length. Exhale, relaxing into that fold. You've got 3 breaths. And slowly bending into that right knee, step back to the top of the mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, palms together, draw all the way up, lift the gaze. Exhale, all the way back down, forward fold. This time, hands can come to the mat. You can take a deep bend into the knees. You want to step that right foot to the center of the mat. Cross your left foot behind the right foot. So we're in a cross-legged forward fold. If this is too much and you can't bring the hands down, you can keep a bend in the knees, and you can also take your hands to the front of the leg as you inhale, look forward. Keep that length as you exhale, release into your fold. So it starts to get into all the different nooks and crannies in the legs and in the hips. So you might feel it a little different to a normal forward fold. We're going to see if we can start to walk those hands around to the left side. If not, your hands can come onto a block. And you're still folding yourself in towards the legs here. Take 3 breaths at the left side. Let's just test the balance a little bit as well. Then slowly walk those hands to the right. Keep your awareness in the backs of your legs and just notice all the different sensations that arise. Perfect. Slowly come back to center. Your right foot is going to stay where it is as you step all the way back with your left foot, nice long stance. On an inhale, come all the way up to high lunge. Lift up and out of the hip crease, draw the arms up on an inhale. Finding that nice deep stretch all the way through the front of that left hip flexor. Active through that back leg. On an exhale, slowly start to twist open towards that right leg. A little bit of strengthening. You're looking towards that right thumb. Twisting from the core. Well done. Stay here nice and strong for 3, 2, and 1. Well done. On an exhale, slowly take the left hand down. On an inhale, open up that right arm. Look up towards the right thumb. Maybe that right hand can come around the back towards the left hip as you spin the chest open, draw the right shoulder back, looking up to the ceiling. Stay nice and active through the back leg. The quad is really switched on, keeping the knee lifted. Well done. And then exhale, slowly lower that back knee down. Release the top of the foot, release the bind, and your hands frame the right foot. On an exhale, extend back into your half splits. So you might have to walk your hands in a little closer. And just bring awareness to the hips. Keep your left hip drawing forward and your right hip drawing back. You're pressing the ball of your foot forward and you're drawing your toes in. We're going to slowly walk the hands a little bit further out to the sides, staying on the fingertips. I'm going to see if we can find a little bit of movement here. So we're going to send the tailbone behind us as we inhale, open the chest. And on our exhale, we're bending into the elbows and we're folding over the leg. Inhale rolls us up. And our exhale folds us down. We've got 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Holding 3 deep breaths. And slowly release, bending into that front knee. Well done, it's intense, that one. Hands frame up the right foot, tuck the back toes underneath, step back to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway, look forward, lengthen the spine, open the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Notice the difference in the sides. Maybe that right side feels a little more lengthened than the left side. Good, gently releasing. You can keep that bend into the knees. Left foot is coming to the center of the mat. Right foot is crossing behind it. Inhale, look forward, find length through the spine. And exhale, relax into your fold. Same thing here. If you've got that movement, then we're going to start to walk those hands over to the left for 3 breaths. Keep your body drawing in towards the leg. Legs up. And then slowly walk round to the right, folding in on that exhale. Slowly coming all the way back to center. Left foot stays where it is as you step back with your right foot. Inhale draws you all the way up to high lunge. Find that stretch through the right hip flexor. Breathe and reach through the fingertips. And your exhale, slowly starting to twist open towards the left leg, looking back towards the right thumb. No, that's my left thumb. Left thumb. Keep breathing into that twist, nice and active through that back leg. You're here for 3, 2, 1. Well done. On that exhale, right hand comes down. On your inhale, left arm reaches up to the sky. And then on that exhale, binding around the back. Drawing your left shoulder back, chest is opening. Stay squeezed up through that right quad. Slowly release the bind. Exhale, lower down. Well done. So our hands should be framing the left foot. And we're going to extend all the way back to half splits on an exhale. Bring those hands a little closer in if you need to. And draw your left hip back in space, draw your right hip forward. Maybe those hands can start to walk out to the side a little bit as we stay on our fingertips. On an inhale, press your tailbone behind you, open the chest. On an exhale, bend your elbows, you're rolling your body down. On an inhale, roll it up, open the chest at the top. 3 more. Exhale. Use your breath to help you. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. This is our last one as we exhale and we hold. 3 deep breaths. And slowly bending into that left knee, hands framing the left foot. Tuck your right toes underneath, lift up the knee, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lengthen the spine, open the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, draw all the way up, palms together over the head. Last time, exhale to your fold. This time maybe you hug the arms around the back of the legs and just see how those hamstrings feel. You might want to find your elbows. Making sure this stretch is in the hamstrings and it's not too intense in the lower back. If it is, deepen that bend into the knees. Or maybe just keep a nice flat back and look forward. You've got 3 deep breaths here. And slowly release, come all the way to seated. Well done. We're going to sit in our staff pose, legs extended. Maybe just take a little wiggle from side to side. If you have a little blanket or a cushion, you can prop it under your sitting bones. And it'll help just to, you could use a brick, but I find the flat bricks are better rather than the big bricks. They're a little bit uncomfortable. Just something that is going to help lift your hips up so you can hinge forward. But don't worry if not. You're going to draw your right leg in. You're going to interlace the fingers around the sole of your right foot. Left leg stays nice and active. Sit up nice and tall. Now this right leg doesn't have to straighten out completely, but it's the direction we're going in. On an inhale, slowly start to extend. See what happens. And then exhale, draw the heel in. You've got 2 more. Inhale. And exhale, draw in. Well done. Last one, inhale, extend. And then really focus on your body's posture here. So naturally we want to round. Fine. So we're going to roll the shoulders back and down. Use your back muscles to draw the shoulder blades down the back. Lift your chest towards the foot. Draw the toes in, press the heel away. So you can hold here if that's enough. If you want to take it one step further, slowly bend your elbows and you start to draw your right leg in towards you. Holding wherever you are. Good. Keep breathing and smiling. Stay nice and straight and lifted. And then slowly release. Finding the left foot. 3 breaths. Sit nice and tall. Inhale to extend. And exhale to draw that heel back in. Inhale to extend. And exhale. Last one. Inhale, extend. Maybe I've done an extra one. I can't remember. Draw your shoulders down. Open the chest. Smile. Draw the toes in. Press the heel away. Otherwise, you're just holding here and breathing. Don't forget about that breath. Maybe you're bending into your elbows, starting to deepen that stretch a little bit. Keep the gaze nice and high, looking over the toes. Well done. It's intense, that slowly release. Hamstring stretches are intense. Good. And then we're going to do one little fold here. Straight leg forward fold. So we're going to keep this nice and active to begin with. So we're switching on all of the muscles, and then when we let go, our body is hopefully going to relax, and we're going to go a little bit deeper into this pose. So in an inhale, you're going to reach your arms up in line with your ears. Keep them in line with your ears as you slowly start to reach, and you're reaching over the toes. So you're reaching even further away than the feet to find that length through the spine. Flex the feet, engage the calves, engage the quads, tense the legs, and then keep reaching, reaching, reaching. Holding, wiggle your fingers, it helps. And then on your exhale, you're releasing. See where those hands come, okay? They don't have to come over the feet. They can come around the back of the knees, ankles, or if your hands are on the feet, see if you can take them over the toes so your fingers draw over the balls of the feet. So you really pull them in and you start to find that calf stretch as well. On an inhale, tilt the tailbone behind you, open the chest. On an exhale, soft bend into the elbows and just releasing into that fold. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale to straighten up. Exhale to fold. Last one, inhale. Find a little bit more length. And exhale to fold. 3 deep breaths here. And slowly release. Well done. Hands are going to come behind the back, fingertips face forward. So you've got a couple of options here. Option number 1 is to just draw the shoulder blades down the back to lift the chest on an inhale. If that's enough just to open the upper back, then you're staying there. Otherwise, we're going to lift up. So coming into a reverse plank. So slowly start to draw all the way up. If that feels comfortable, release your chin from the chest. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Glutes are switched on. You're lifting up the heart center, finding that stretch through the shoulders. Slowly lowering on the exhale, chin gently draws back. And we're going to come all the way down. Well done, guys. Just take a minute to rest. Legs nice and straight. Arms at the sides, palms open. Feet dropping out to the side. Take a minute to just let go. Take a minute to just let your body download all of the wonderful benefits from this practice today. Bring your awareness to your breath. Using that breath to keep your mind in that present moment. Just knowing that for this minute or so, there is nowhere else for you to be. Nothing else for you to do. Just time to rest and time to let go. And then slowly start to bring awareness back to the body, a little bit of movement. Maybe just give those knees a little hug in. Just want you to stay here and just notice the energy of the body. Knowing that you've allowed your energy to move, to flow, to clear out any blockages, to clear out any stagnant energy. And just let this new flowing, free, calm, peaceful yoga energy stay with you. As you leave this practice, as you head either into your evening, into your day, wherever you are going. Slowly take your time to come back to seated. And we will just meet, as always, with the hands at the heart center. The eyes closed, I just want you to find gratitude for yourself. So thank yourself for taking this time out to dedicate it to those beautiful hamstrings, to your beautiful body, and to your beautiful mind. Bow the head in gratitude to the heart. Namaste.